Península Valdés is located in Patagonia, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is incredible. There are so many different animals that you can see in this place, both land and water animals, mammals, birds, fish, pretty much everything you can think of. So we rented a car and we drove around the peninsula just to get as much out of it as we possibly could. We started off in Punta Piramarés, which is on the southern part of the peninsula. It was very, very windy here, but you can see the water is so incredibly clear. In this area, you can see there's a lot of open rocks. There were a lot of sea lions here, which was super cool. Like I said, it was very windy, but the kids loved it. After that, we drove around the corner to Puerto Piramarés, which is a whale watching mecca. You can go and take whale watching tours here. I think we were at the very end of the whale watching season, but this is actually where we got lunch. It was absolutely incredible. It was gluten-free, which I loved. They actually gave us gluten-free crackers and a separate dip for me and the baby. And then my husband had their lamb and I had their lemon fish, which had a lemon butter on top with a citrus salad. It was incredible. After lunch, we drove north. We were headed up to Punta Norte, which is a solid hour and a half from where we were. And we saw so many animals on the road, including guanacos, which is a Patagonian llama. Once we got to Punta Norte, we saw sea lions and sea elephants. I was hoping that we would see orcas, but there were not any orcas there that day, but you can see them from here. It was not as windy up here as it was in other places that we had been on the peninsula, and the geography was completely different, which was fascinating to me. There was a lot of boardwalk here, a lot of places for the kids to run around, including there was a telescope. There was also a cafe here and some pretty decent bathrooms. Most of the places that we did go on the peninsula where we could stop and get out did have bathrooms, which is really nice to know. After that, we backtracked and went to San Lorenzo, which is home to the largest Magellanic penguin colony in the world. It was absolutely incredible. There were thousands of penguins there, and we didn't even scratch the surface for seeing the entire penguin colony because apparently this penguin colony spans 6 kilometers up and down the beach and then comes in several kilometers as well. It was such a cool experience to see more penguins than we had seen previously the day before, and we actually got to see a lot of baby chicks on this trip as well.